the digital identity is not just a passport that you will have on your iPhone in a digital form. It entails just about everything the government would like to know about you. The best way to get to a modern person's heart is to say that it's convenient for them. So yes, you won't have to carry all your different papers and your passports, but the downside of it is, and I hope that people will start to see this, that the government can shut you down. So you know, if you want to buy a burger, red screen, no mark, not for you. That flight, not for you. Oh, but you can just buy it if you have enough money, right? So they're being very open and honest to what their goal is here. So we should take their words seriously and say, hell no. I would say we should cancel these communists immediately and say, get the hell out of my private life. I'm not having you track me and decide what I eat and where I go.
Yeah, shalom, shalom. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mukha, Kodash, Barakatham. To you brothers up there, double honor to my teachers, the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Yakim Roy that are sincere and serious doing the will of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mukha, Kodash. 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 1 and 2 to you all. Stay strong and stay mighty. EU approves Bill Gates digital ID, which excludes non-compliant from participating in society. Globalist billionaire Bill Gates is demanding. So he's he's speaking as a dragon, right? He's speaking as a dragon, but you know, which the word dragon goes back to the word Draco or draconian, which means harsh or severe laws, right? Bill Gates is demanding, which he's just the forerunner, the real elite, the global elite, the ones above him. Like the one that recently died, Rockefeller, John Rothschild, right? Them is the ones that are pushing the agenda. He's just the front man, right? So globalist billionaire Bill Gates is demanding world governments follow the lead of the European Union and India and approve his global digital ID system, which has inbuilt features designed to exclude people from participating in society if they do not comply with the globalist agenda. Right? Now, it came over here, the 1230 news, that the ones here who took the job, they are suing the Barbados government for injuries, right? And the scripture says, cursed be the man, Jeremiah 17, verse 4, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his armor, whose heart departeth from the Lord. So, the ones that did not take the job, they could not do XYZ. You understand? And the ones that took the job, they were allowed, you know, to do XYZ. But now you see here, Bill Gates is demanding world governments, and we already here have a digital ID. Is right? We already have a digital ID, so we are at the forefront. Is right? Our Prime Minister is making sure of that. It says, world governments follow the lead, Revelation 17, right? They committed fornication with the beast, right? Follow the lead of the European Union and India and approve his global digital ID system, which has inbuilt features designed to exclude people from participating in society if they do not comply with the globalist agenda. The European Union Parliament officially approved the European Digital Identity Wallet on Friday. We already here have something called VPay. You understand? Where you pay for things with your wallet, with your electronic wallet. Alright? laying the foundation for a Chinese social credit style system which punishes those who choose not to comply with the global digital ID system by locking them out of society. So if you don't obey the rules of the government, which the word government means mind control, if you don't obey them, there was a video I had in here, I think I deleted it, but in China, you know, they got all these cameras. I forget what cameras is called them, not infrared. I forget what it's called, these cameras, man. But these cameras, when you walk, a screen will show up in the camera on the receiving end, and it picks up how you walk, etc. And it drops down all your information, right? And if you jaywalk, etc., etc., you know, a ticket will come to your door. I ain't gonna come back. Shalom.
The 15-minute cities, they will have to have those before they can lock you down. So in Great Britain, some county already passed legislation. They will be able to impose a climate lockdown. That's the next step. So in order to do that, they will have to have these 15-minute cities. The next step then, of course, will be you are only allowed to leave your immediate area for, let's say, 2 or 3 times a year. So, but there's other people that may have more money and they can actually buy your passings off of you. So guess what? The poor people will be left in these 15-minute neighborhoods while the ones that are better off get to go wherever they want to go. Look at Saudi Arabia, for instance. They're pulling up Neom City. They call it the Line. So this is like a structure in the middle of the desert, 200 kilometers long, 200 meters wide, 500 meters high, and it will house up to 9 million people. If I wanted to get total control of the people, that's exactly where and how I would house them. And then having them on a 3 meals a day prescription, well, guess what will happen if you do not do as you are told? They will probably cancel that. It's so easy. It will be a complete impoverishment and enslavement of all the people.
Rights groups have also been expressing concern over the possibility of discrimination and the erosion of privacy. But listen, I just told you in a very nice way. Now let me just put it blatantly to you. The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body. Think about that, but have a listen to this.
The digital ID, which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode for the next 2 months. I have been assured by all the stakeholders, led by the ministries concerned, that by December, we will be able to launch digital ID, where every Kenyan don't have to carry any paper, plastic or otherwise, as an ID, that they should be able to be identified digitally using their iris or their fingerprints, and we can transact without the necessity of people struggling to identify who they are. And the proudest part of it is that we don't have to spend the billions that we have spent on all the other manenos, as all of you know.
We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
Kenya is in serious trouble. Now, for you to accept this, that means you're going to be completely surveilled and controlled. Think about it. So they have targeted the new babies, of course, even the ordinary citizens, the grown-ups, the young ones, the teenagers, and even the elderly ones will receive this digital ID. But they will then create a new generation where they'll be completely under this digital ID and they have no choice.
So we heading for a dystopian society, right? So again, EU approves bill against digital ID, which excludes non-compliant from participating in society, right? Globalist billionaire Bill Gates is demanding world governments follow the lead of the European Union and India and approve his global digital ID system, which has inbuilt features designed to exclude people from participating in society if they do not comply with the globalist agenda. Right? In preparation for the new system, Greece became the first EU state to begin rolling out digital ID cards to citizens last week. Well, like I said, we already have digital ID cards here. No, not all citizens have it. So the government put a stop to it for now, right? But the new ID cards, we have new ID cards already, right? But I just want to cut this word here. Dystopian, relating to or denoting an imagined state or society where there is great suffering or injustice, right? Dictatorial, this we're looking for, that dictatorial, right? Totalitarian, and that's where we're heading, right? We're heading to a dictatorial, totalitarian society.
The digital identity is not just a passport that you will have on your iPhone in a digital form. It entails just about everything the government would like to know about you. The best way to get to a modern person's heart is to say that it's convenient for them. So yes, you won't have to carry all your different papers and your passports, but the downside of it is, and I hope that people will start to see this, that the government can shut you down. Yeah. So you know, if you want to buy a burger, red screen, no mark, not for you. That flight, not for you. Oh, but you can just buy it if you have enough money, right? So they're being very open and honest to what their goal is here. So we should take their words seriously and say, hell no. I would say we should cancel these communists immediately and say, get the hell out of my private life. I'm not having you track me and decide what I eat and where I go.
Right? Totalitarian society. That's where we headed. That's right. The global elite have always denied their plan for digital ID, describing anybody who dare to expose their plan as conspiracy theorists who need to be muzzled on social media and in some cases thrown in prison. But now their masks are off and the globalists are making their move to be known as EIDs. The digital identity technology will grant the political elite in Europe with the power to freeze people's bank accounts, stop them from buying flights, groceries, basic necessities, and in participating in society in any meaningful way. The digital identity is not just a passport you will have on your iPhone. In a digital passport form, it entails just about everything the government would like to know about you, said Eva Vladimir Burak. The downside of it is, right, that's what she just said. So, global elite are determined to take authoritarianism to a whole new level, far surpassing anything attempted in Mao's China or Stalin's Russia. Ominously, the WEF came up with a series of articles in September pushing for DPI enforcement. The WEF promises that the new cashless societies and digital IDs will be welcomed by the public due to their zero-knowledge tech. So, yeah, man, that's where we're headed, right? Let me just show you something here. This is really Barbados digital ID look like. This is it here, right? This is really Barbados digital ID looks like. That's right. And you got the chip in the front. That's right. So they're getting rid of this one here, right? They're changing that into this here, right? So this has all your info, right? All the info. So let me just get one preset now, right? They call it a Trident ID card, right? Revelation 13 verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So the article you just saw me read, right? Now it says if you don't comply, right, you'll be excluded from society. But ultimately, this is what's going to happen, right? You don't worship, you don't bow to this system and their images, their whole plan, their whole agenda. You know what I mean? You don't bow to it, then you're going to be killed, thrown in prison, excluded from society. Right? And he causeth all, verse 16, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. You can't participate in Esau's society. See, if he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, you must have all of his credentials, right, to participate in his society. And that includes the MOTB, which they want to put inside of you to show that you belong to them. You have their tag, right? That's all it is. So yeah, we coming into them times, the Lord say he's going to keep us from the hour of temptation, Revelation 3 and 10. Right? Revelation chapter, that one is important, boy, that we endure and keep on fighting, because this world is not forever. right? This kingdom is going to fall. Right? But Esau thinks it's going to continue forever. And that he wants to brand all of his citizens. Right? Revelation 3 verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? So it's going to be a huge testing point for me, you know what I mean? That's right. And for you out there too. So it's imperative that we keep doing the works of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. For this day will come. So this day will come. Right? This day will come, big man. That's right? You have to have the mark of the beast. You have to have the mark of the beast. Shalom.